Never heard that before. Hello. Welcome to day 23. Day 23. I cannot believe it that we are on day 23 already. Day 23, we are going to be talking about the Air Vortex. And this is out of this very well-loved book, Your Time is at Hand. And the Air Vortex is all about the like our higher self, our old belief systems. So we're going to be going and dropping into our throats. So yesterday we started a really neat little practice of saying, I am that I am. And we did this for 15 minutes at a time, or 15 minutes. Sorry, I am trying to close down all these windows. I do this every day. You would think that I would learn this by now. Okay, this is what I'm trying to shift over. There we go. Okay. So the air vortex is this aspect of really owning and realizing that what we speak becomes our reality. This is such a huge part of the I am statements. When we realize that the words that we say are so powerful that they create the reality around us. And so the breathing that we're going to start with some pranic breathing, which is really just 7 seconds of an inhale, holding just at the top, and then exhaling for 7 seconds. Doing just a slight hold at the bottom and re-inhaling for 7, and creating this figure 8, creating this amazing infinite breath of in and out and in and out, and getting our body into a space of where we, in our mind, body, spirit, and emotions, have complete control over our breath, and allowing for this breath to then take on the life of spirit, or to be adorned with the spiritual essence of being connected with all that is. And so when we breathe this way for 15 minutes and say these I am statements, so the I am statement for today during this 15-minute breath, and sorry, I'm not knowing where to look right now, so I'm gonna just look right here. This aspect of breathing in for this time frame, the I am statement is, I am the breath of the Holy Spirit. And so on the inhale, and if that word, Holy Spirit, doesn't resonate, I am the breath of the divine, I am the breath of the source energy, I am the breath of the oneness. Whatever resonates with you today, use that, okay? So feel free to create space for yourself and what resonates. I am the breath of the goddess, however that feels, okay? So as you have a 7-second inhale, we are going to start together, okay? So ready, breathe all your air out. And breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And exhale, releasing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhaling, I am the breath of the Holy Spirit. And exhaling, releasing anything that is not of that breath. In addition to the breathing in and breathing out, we also want to imagine that this light from the I am that we breathed in yesterday is going to be going down into our throat chakra, literally creating this beautiful ball of light with every in-breath of the I am the breath of the Holy Spirit. creating this ball of light that is eventually going to not just come out of our own throats, right? But we can see it illuminated in the throats of the 8 billion individuals on this planet, allowing for the entire planet to then have a breath of the Holy Spirit, being able to breathe renewed life, renewed energy, and raising this entire planetary aspect to be on point. So wherever you are in your breath, allow for you to get into that exhale. And breathe in, I am the breath of the Holy Spirit. Imagining that light in your throat, and exhaling all that does not resonate with that statement, all that is no longer that statement. Breathing in and exhale. And in and exhale. And allowing for this, I am the breath of the Holy Spirit. What would your tone of your voice sound like? How would the tone of your voice shift if you were the breath and the voice of the Holy Spirit? I'm going to read the I am statements for today as we continue to breathe together. I am purifying my subconscious mind. Every experience of the past, transmuting it. Core, cause, effect, record, and memory into the light. Breathe that in. Every experience of the past is being transmuted. Core, cause, and effect. What does that mean for you? If those are transmuted into the light, they are no longer your story. They are no longer your embodiment. They are no longer your reality. So what will you make into your reality? What will you create with your new story, with these new possibilities? My etheric body is spiritually pure. I am free of the world of illusion. Where does that begin for you? Where does that end? What illusions are there? And what will you focus on, right? Breathing in and continuing to breathe out. I am the breath of the Holy Spirit. I am reaching into the octaves of truth and breathing in the holy breath of Source. I am reaching into the octaves of truth. When we no longer allow for the duality of good and evil to exist, but only the duality of the divine feminine and the divine masculine, those are reaching into the octaves of truth. When we decide that we are no longer these creatures that have been embodied by this this falsity that was never created in the divine will, and stepping into or back into that divine will. Breathing in the breath of the Holy Spirit or Source. I invoke the clarity to shine on the records of the past and to lift them into the light of understanding. When we have our past illuminated with understanding, transmutation, forgiveness, freedom. Where does that put us now? What does that create for us? I am developing the qualities of divine expression, perception, and discernment. Divine expression, perception, and discernment. Oof, how I wish I would have had those a few months ago, right? Yet, that is that exact thinking, right? I now have the ability to tap into the divine perception, discernment, and expression. At any moment, I can go back to those old programs, or I can allow for those lessons, the transmutation, the love, the learning to be brought forward so I can go, aha, okay, now we're getting somewhere, right? I am passing through the truth of discernment. I'm passing through the truth of discernment from the world of illusion, that's where we were, into the light of reality. Ooh, have we not been in reality? Whoa, did you see that? It was like, not by mistake. Where have we been? I am balance. This has been just coming up throughout this whole month, right? Of really creating, connecting, learning balance. I am accepting my true God reality, my true divine reality. I am a focus of radiant, positive thoughts filled with gentleness and compassion. Think about your past. Think about the people in your past and realizing that the cords have to be cut. The flame, the violet flame of transmutation gets to burn through those cords. Yet, that doesn't mean we put ourselves in those situations with those people expecting them to be different. We have to create a new reality, pulling ourselves and those that we desire in our lives into that space, no longer allowing for that is no longer serving us to be in our vibrational field. And that's important. My life is a manifestation of my past thoughts. My life is a manifestation of my past thoughts. I am changing my current thoughts to be one with the divine and the divine will. Therefore, I am changing my life. My life, your life, currently, your life right now is a manifestation of your past thoughts. Everything. Think about that. Go through the timeline, right? Go through the timeline and hook up with all the past thoughts that have currently brought you here. Now, my thoughts are connected now with the divine will. I allow for the divine will to come in through my thoughts, correct? So that we have and are changing our lives to be in alignment with the divine will rather than our past thoughts. So what is the divine will for you? How do you connect with that? Integrating. I offer and I really invite you into joining in the Magical Mothering Method, as this is one of the most incredible ways that I've ever seen women be able to reconnect with their divine will. So I truly believe that the Magical Mothering Method is a divinely inspired process to bring you back into alignment with the divine will. So if you are going, I don't know where to start, I don't know this I am stuff, it's great, I don't know how to change my past thoughts, I want to change my past thoughts, I want to get out of this reality that I'm in, I would love to step into something that feels and is vibrationally better or different or more in alignment, whatever those words are. If you're not satisfied, satiated, feeling fulfilled in your current reality, I urge and invite and would love to have you join in the Magical Mothering Method. The best way to do that is through the Chakra Box, where you will get a monthly healing crystal, a chakra potion, the workbooks, and all the video links, as well as weekly text message support and a monthly healing session. And then there's also an option to have private one-on-one weekly sessions with me or a monthly session. I highly recommend doing this, as the women that have done the more personalized sessions have been able to integrate in a way and heal on a deeper level versus just kind of a generalized level. So there is a way to connect with that divine will. If I have been able to create financial sustainability for my own family through my gifts, I know that it is possible for you. And I really encourage and invite you to join in with this, because it is life-changing. And when we connect with our divine will and are living our purpose, it's amazing how balanced that masculine, and divine feminine really do become. We become confident and assertive, and we become warriors about our passions. And we also become compassionate and gentle and kind and loving and forgiving and nurturing and in the flow. No longer trying to hold so tightly to the control and the people pleasing and the overgiving. We release that. We release that. Thank you so much, Lonice. So Lonice just shared Stephanie's Magical Mothering Method literally saved my life. If you feel called to this at all, you should absolutely listen to your intuition and go for it. Thank you, Lonice. The women that have done the work, and that's what this is. This is the method is simply new resources and tools. When you implement those resources and tools into your life changes drastically. Drastically. So I want to encourage you that if you're in a place in your life where you're really feeling stuck and you don't know the next step, and you're listening to these words right now, then I would really highly suggest that this is your next step. This is the next step for you. So if you're hearing this right now, this is your next step, is to join in the Magical Mothering Method. I just want to let you know that that is like divinely in line, in alignment. If you needed a cue, if you needed a hey, this is it. So I'm so incredibly grateful. These past 23 days have been absolutely incredible for myself, and I'm hoping that they've had a little bit of an impact or a shift in you as well. We have 8 more days together, which is just so exciting to be able to finish up this month together and really create some divinely inspired time. I've realized that I'm going to be starting to integrate more human design, which is another amazingly powerful way to really understand how you as a unique individual are here to share the divine will, because we all every single person in the entire planet that has ever existed has an entirely unique human design, right? It's a big deal. So allowing and knowing that there are no two people alike ever, ever, ever. And that is really vitally important to know, that this is your design coming through you to live a purpose that is uniquely you. So thanks so much for being here today. I'm going to be uploading these videos to magical-mothering.mn.co, the Mighty Networks group. This is something that I think I'm going to start integrating more I'm really feeling drawn to create a really well-established community, and if that needs to be virtually for now so that everybody from all across the country can really connect, then I'm feeling pulled to do that, and then create some more physical spaces as well. So know that I'm working on how to create more of a community atmosphere where we can go in and really share our gifts, share ourselves, and be in that space. And for now, I'm just so grateful that we get to meet here. So I hope you have an absolutely blessed day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.